Hello, it's a pleasure to be with you for my TBC live broadcast. My name is Stephen Cuffey, reporting to you for another live broadcast on Monday, which is May 27th, 2019, here in the United States. And this is my 422nd 422 live broadcast today. And I'd like to thank all of you for being here. And first of all, I'd like to thank my lovely sweetheart Merlene for always supporting me. And I know you're there watching. I don't know if you're in the chat yet, but I know you're there. And I'd like to thank also my two little ones, Kayla and Caitlin, our little ones that always are watching from another state down in Florida with my other family and friends that's so dear to me as well. I want to say that um, TBC is moving right along. We had our send button meeting today, but first, before that, we had a very great broadcast meeting with our TBC admin in the chat and directing us there, and me and Mbe Derek and Mr. Islam Simone of Bangladesh came on and talked about his sign up. We had a great time talking about us growing Bitcoin community through our Bitcoin bounty, how people are making Bitcoin as they bring people into the billion coin, okay, which is our residual, our passive residual income campaign of TBC. But let me go right here and go ahead into our blog, because I'm really focused on the blog and our Bitcoin contest today, folks. Okay. Okay. And I want to before I go there, I want to thank everyone that's here, that's in the chat area, from the TV, from all over the world, particularly I see. Thank you, Bitcoin Scott, for showing up, as well as people around the world, and also as well as in the Bangladesh community. Okay. Let me go. Let me do that again. Hold on a minute. Let's share the screen. Okay. All right. Okay. We had a great send button meeting today, and our send button host, as you see here, did a wonderful job doing a send button meeting. Some of them was actually in my broadcast meeting, such as Mbe Derek and Nonito Rebel, and but I saw this man here. I can't call the names, okay, and also Pratam Kumar was there. Okay, and also Bitcoin Scott. So we had about 4 or 5 of the Sin Button hosts was in my broadcasters meeting, because they are also broadcasters. Okay, and we had our special guest TBC admin who directed us so well and gave us some great little congratulations and pointers. Okay, I'm not going to go over all this, because if you had the Sin Button meeting, you should read all this. You can go read all of it again if you want to through the through the through your own. You can do that on your own time. And this was our winner, and this Reese Lane guy from, I believe, Nigeria. We wondered what he had first. He had actually said he's first place, but I thought he was second place. I'm going to look at that. All I know that's what I was looking at yesterday was second and third. He had his name. We found out. They told us, admin told us in the chat, that he had his 8-year-old son's name down there as his name too. But he actually, father was doing all the recruiting. But guess how many he recruited, folks? So he actually won. 118 people he brought in 1 week. That is huge, huge. And I'm going to show you how much he made today, folks. Okay? I'm going to show you how much he made today. All right? All right, here, Ace Fletcher, he brought in, I believe, 87 himself. And guess what? What's so special about what he did this week? All of them were merchants. Yes, all of them were merchants. Huge. That was huge. I'm sorry. I almost dropped my laptop. I'm so sorry. Oh my God. Oh, woo. Let me see if I can bring y'all back up. Okay, I guess y'all can see it. Okay, great. Oh, hold on a minute. I don't know what this is here. Hold on a minute. Okay, there we are. Okay. I'm sorry. You see the screen shake. I almost locked my laptop. Almost fell. All right. So 87. Oh, this is heating up, folks. We had a third place winner, but he didn't show up. So unfortunately, he may not get his Bitcoin. You have to contact message MBay, and MBay would direct you on what to do at that point. But you never get in touch with our send button host. Admin is asking us to please follow directions, because you're doing a great job out there, but you want to be recognized, okay? And you want to be congratulated getting Bitcoin, because this person missed out on 50 grams of gold in Bitcoin, okay? All right, okay, all right. And we got to make sure that we are changing our cream cuts back off to the part-time to full-time. And you got to be on that monthly 8 grams of gold payment, not your 10, basically 10 US dollars in Bitcoin per year. That's not what that won't cut it, folks. You got to switch. Even though if you don't want to participate in it, you just got to wait till it runs out. But everybody's going to the monthly 8 grams of gold. And I explained this to you before. If you're worried about paying that $22, $23 a month or whatever, which is 8 grains of gold, find 2 people that pay theirs. And you're gonna get 4 grams off of both of them, which now pays for yours. You see? I've said that so many times. All right, folks. We coming at the end of our redemption is also true, folks. So I was just on the phone on a call with one of the people on my team, because she had really been behind, and I had to bring them up to date, because I had to do that with a male on my team a few months ago. We get to bring them up to date, because they're just not plugged in like me. I have people on my team that's just not plugged in. They just hold on TBC and don't know what to do. And they say the thing they'll always say while I'm working. Guess what? Everybody's working a job. Most people are working a job. That's not an excuse. I've said before, I've said a millionaire told me many years ago, you can make excuses or you can make money, but you never can do both, folks. And I had a long talk with her about that. You got to get plugged in. You got to get plugged in. I gave this person also things to plug into this. The search bar, like Rapid Rewards, Fast Start. I told her how to go to Randy's cash flow coaching at tbcrandy.com. We've got over 100 videos on how to cash flow. I told her about the Bitcoin contest. I said, find out, I said, you sign up your grandkids, then guess what? You get 4 grams of course, you got to pay for them, but you get 4 grams off of them to pay for yours. But I said, don't even worry about that. Just find 2 people. I said, listen, you can make money in TBC. Everyone can. You just got to participate. You're just not going to, admin just not going to give it to you. My God, haven't admin given you enough? You're getting all this TBC in your wallet just for going to send button meetings, from doing broadcasts. You're doing all these different things. Yes, we'll be able to use, as I explained to her, yes, you will be able to use TBC in your wallets. All those millions of dollars in TBC, but we have to distribute this first. We got to empty the admin's wallet, folks, by building our community. That's what it's going to count for. Then we can get out of our distribution phase into our economic phase, where admin really wants us to get to. But first, we got to take care of our business first and get these billion people in. Okay? That's what's so key. That is what's so key. All right? That is what's so key. You know, we have to get people involved. All right. Now, it was a part down here that I directed the person on my team about this right here. This, it says how to get millions of cookies before you redeem. Okay, I'm gonna read this little small area right here, and I want y'all to listen very closely. I think I mentioned this to you all before. It is time to press the redeem button in the cookie rewards area KCBO. I'm gonna open up so you can see it. We are at the end of May and the end of this redemption period. The next redemption period will be November 2019. Remember, I've been telling y'all that almost every day? Well, it's right there for you to see. That will be the last cookie rewards redemption period. After that, everyone will earn immediate cookie rewards. Now, for those of you who has been in TBC long as I have, people like Christine, people like my wife Berlene, people like you know, some more people here, like Musa, some people that's been in TBC for a long time, folks. This is what you got to understand. This is what you got to understand. We are moving into another area, but before I say that is, there was a time when we got Kringles. Remember we used to get 25,000 Kringles instead of 2,500 cookies? See, a lot of you probably forgot about that. Well, those Kringles are going to be automatically put into your, I'm thinking, into your wallet. Okay? You're not going to have to wait. It's going to be automated. See, admin understands that a lot of businesses out here are automated now. You can make $1,000, and there's some online business you can make thousands and thousands of dollars per week, even some per day, and you don't even have to talk to anybody. I've talked to my wife and Merlene. We're getting involved in some of those businesses. I can't mention their names for the sake of TBC, but she knows what I'm talking about. You can make thousands and thousands of dollars per day, per week, per month in these businesses that I'm talking about something outside of TBC now. But what I'm saying, the point I'm trying to make is this, that admin is going gradually making our system more automated. So redemption, the last redemption period will be in November of this year. Okay? Then we're going back to Kringles. We're almost going back to where we came, but the difference is, I believe that it's all the Kringles. Like, I'm thinking it could be like this. I don't know how it's going to be when you're doing your broadcast, or whether you're doing your send button, going to send button meetings. You may get the keyword instead of getting cookies. You might get a certain amount of Kringles that day. You see? And admin will let us know exactly how that will be after that point. It will be posted all into the blog. That's where you learn things, right? So November is the last time period. Okay? Don't say you didn't hear about it. It's right here, right there. And it says here, and I told the person on my team that click on this. And she went on, she was on a computer when I was on my computer. So could see exactly what I'm directing. Okay? And you click on this and it's telling you all about the mass adoption and growth curve. Working from back to 28th of March of May, all the way back to about May 12th of today. See, admin wants us to get to 1 billion members, folks. And they're not going to be doing it by not just bringing individual people in, but bringing merchants in. Because admin understand when you go to a mom and pop store and get a manager or owner involved, well, guess what? They can pass out. Remember how we talked about passing out those cards at the cash register to your customers? You got maybe 100 customers coming to that, or more coming to your business per day. All those people could be TBCNs. Some of them going to become broadcasters. You may find someone that is a heavy hitter. They're like I call heavy hitters like Ace, like Reese, like. Let me see, what's his name again? I'm not good at pronouncing these people's names. I'm sorry, folks. Like Riss Ling. He's already claimed it. He said in the TBC Sinbun meeting, you already count me as a winner next week. He's doing something out there that to get 111 as great as Ace is, Ace hasn't done that yet. Brought over 100 people in 1 week. This guy brought 118 people in. His 8-year-old son didn't bring them in. He just used them as a second, so his son could get some Bitcoin too in second and third place. It was like 57. Actually, let's go there right now. Let me go in my Cream of Cash back office, because I said I would focus on this too. Okay, let's go into contests and report archives. This was just the week that just finished. So it looked like Ace is in first place, right? It looks that way, right? But no, Ace is really in second place. He had 83 signups, all my understanding, all merchants. That is fantastic. And Reese Ling and his 8-year-old son, that's what it was. 67 and 51 is 118 signups in 1 week, folks. He already said, he already claimed it, said, I'm the winner for next week. I love his positive attitude. It's not cocky, folks. It's just being positive. Okay? Thank you, sweetheart, for I'm seeing you in the chat. Okay? All right. Okay. So Mary Murphy was up there there too. I don't know if they had they heard that just to talk about last week. She did well, and she talked about how happy she was to get the Bitcoin. She may have. Let me see what they did. Let me see. First, second. This person. Oh, I know what happened. Because this person didn't ever show up, perhaps, and this person never did show up. Mary Murphy got third place. That's what happened for the second week in a row, I believe. I think this is the second time she's won something. I know Mary Murphy and her son because Mary Murphy was my when I first started broadcasting, my moderator was telling me people who was in the chat because I didn't know how to do it, and she helped me with that. And I think I had another bless her heart, out of New Zealand that's got a health condition now that you haven't seen. My wife know who it is. I told my wife who she was, and that I'm so sad because I haven't heard from her. I don't know how she's doing. I don't know, she's still living, I'm my understanding, but I know she's been very sick. But she did it once or twice for me, moderating when I first started. So, but I'm happy for Mary Murphy, her and her husband and her son, 2 sons, that they are making some Bitcoin now, because she had 17 signups in 1 week, and she said we got to keep. But all I gotta say is this is wonderful, folks. Okay, all right now, folks. Now when I go back to now, look at here. Let me tell you something. I don't have any names, but the current leaderboard right now, already this week, this person in Nigeria already got 19 signups already. So Reese Ling got 10 already. He ain't no joke, I'm telling you, in Uganda. He got 10. ATM Irene in your country You may want to get in touch with this guy to show you exactly how he's doing it. You know, if you have to see this broadcast, because once it was said, and see, Mary Murphy and her son, they took a trip from it was auspices paid by admin back in 2017 or 18 that and went to Uganda and spread the news about TBC, and look what's happening. You see what happened when you spread the news of TBC, what's happening? Now Uganda is starting to pick up. Okay? Every Coast is still doing well. All I gotta say to you is this. We just started. Okay? Just started. Watch these numbers gradually increase. And watch Reese Ling move up the ranks. So I highly recommend Nigeria and this other person, Uganda and whatever. Y'all keep pushing forward, okay? All righty, folks. That's right, Christine. I didn't see Christine in the chat. Ace Fletcher will be earning a monthly residual income of $4,000, folks. Now, $4,000. Let me show y'all something that let me see here. Let me do this. Let me do this. Hold on a minute, folks. What is the price of Bitcoin? Bitcoin right now.
Bitcoin equals $8,797.50.
Okay. What I'm gonna do is change this right here to pesos. Here, Filipino peso. And I'm gonna put, listen to this now. I'm gonna put here $4,000. Look, I'm gonna show y'all something. How much $4,000 in pesos is? It's gonna blow y'all away. I mean, Marlene, sweetheart, you ready? Because you already know what it's gonna be. See, she's from the Philippines. She knows this is a lot of money in Philippines. So here it goes, folks. Y'all get ready. This is what this right now, and he hasn't stopped. He's still building. Ace Fletcher in Philippines. He's making I put US dollar to every pesos. He's going to be making in residual in pesos $208,768.27 in pesos per month. Did you hear what I just said, folks? Per month. I just showed you. Actually, it's more than 20,000. It's 208,768.27. Let's take the 27 cents off. It's $208,768 per residual month, every single month. And he's going to add on to that. He is now wealthy. This young fella is wealthy in the Philippines, folks. Because of what? The Billion Coin. We're not talking about TBC coin here. We're not talking about TBC coin here, folks. Okay? Now, I'm just pointing this out to you. This is hard. Now, you can't make that on a full-time job in the Philippines. You can't even hardly make that on a full-time job. Now, there are some people in the United States do make over 200 grand a year, but it's not a whole lot, people. The average person in the United States does not make nowhere near that, okay? The average person in America don't even make $4,000 a month. Okay? All right? I'm showing y'all something here to encourage you. Okay? All right, now, let's go back to here. Now, let me go here a minute. Go to dashboard. I know how to find stuff easy. See, when you know this stuff, folks, You know how to, you can maneuver around your KCBO, you know where everything is located. Let me see here, let me find it. Hold on a minute, I passed it, hold on a minute. I'm moving a little too fast for my own self here. Oh boy. Here it is. This little link, this coin apps. Okay. Bitcoin has went up. You know, yesterday it went up sharp from $8,500 and it hit almost $8,900. It's already went to 88 already. Okay. And it gave out 200 grams. All right. That was like 513 last week. It's 535 because Bitcoin had went up, right? You see? Bitcoin is going, I mean, the grams of gold has went up too because it was 513, should I say. So gold value has went up as well. Okay? All right, folks. But the thing about it, although that these people, first, second, and third winners won this Bitcoin, which is great for them, but you know what's even better? Do you know what's even better? Now, I don't know what, I wish I knew in South, hold on a minute, I may can find it. Maybe I can find it. Let me see, South Africa. I don't know what they call theirs. Here it is. Here it is. Hold on a minute. I can't do, I don't know. I'm not gonna worry about that. Okay. I'm not gonna try to go through each person. I'm not gonna worry about that. Okay. I just want to use ACE as an example. But the thing that I want to point out even more so, folks, here, this is what I really want to point out here, is that each one of these people are paying them passive residual income. Okay? See, Ace has won about 3 to 4 times. And that's why he's got so many people. And see, Reese Ling is following him. And everybody else too. Each person, like Marianne Murphy, she's getting passive residual income on as long as these people pay their 8 grains of gold, which is rough in US dollars, they're paying between $22 $23 per month. She's going to get half of that from each one of these people, which is 4 grains each month. So we just was using ACE as an example. $4,000 US dollars per month is good money, folks, even here in the US. There's something that you did something once and you're getting paid over and over again. You know why Ace is so smart? Let me tell you why. I'm gonna give him his congratulations is due today, because he realized I'm not gonna stop here because I don't know whether these people are gonna pay. They're gonna really grow our community and gonna pay their monthly Primo Cash back office. I'm gonna secure my numbers by keep recruiting and keep recruiting and keep recruiting. You see? See, folks? I'm gonna read some of the things people are saying here. Musa said, "My bad. Wow. He does not need to work 40 hours a week again, and for some time, for someone again for someone. He don't have to ever work anymore. He's done for maybe the rest of his life if he invests his money properly, if he saves it properly, those pesos. 208,000 plus pesos can go a long ways. Can it, my wonderful wife, Merlene? Merlene, you know it can go a long way, sweetheart. You know, this is what we're working on in TBC and other businesses to help the poor in the Philippines. Oh, wow, this is incredible. Christine Tangwin said the key is getting more people sign-ups and getting more people sign-ups than the old people in TBC continue to purchase coins in a steady fashion. Last 2 weeks, I personally sold over 3,000 in TBC. Wow. Wow. Congratulations, Christina. You hear what Christina just said? Last 2 weeks, she personally sold 3,000 TBC, getting people involved. Congratulations, Christina. Chad Evans says that the U.S. does not have many merchants to use TBC. The merchants aren't out there in the U.S. Some feel TBC is useless. That's why many are looking for exchanges so they can use it. Well, let me just share this with you, Chad. You may be true to some extent, but like I said before, you have to search for them. You have to search for them. There are some people that will accept TBC. You just got to go and explain it to them. They have to be really small stores. You may have a lady that has a small apparel and dress store, very small store. It's like in a shopping center area or whatever. And just say that, you just strike a conversation with them and explain to them what TBC is, that TBC is expanding all around the world. Maybe have some pictures on your phone that you can show the person. Maybe go to the blog and go to a blog where it's showing a video, like you see Ace. See, what I'm saying to you all about this is, let us not use any country as an excuse that we are not doing certain things. Because I got to get on the board too. I'm speaking for my own self. There have to be. What we got to do, we got to go out, even in the U.S., we got to go out to the small shops, the small popping mom and pop stores. Maybe a donut shop. It may be like a small clothing shop. Because a lot of people don't even know what cryptocurrency is, folks. They don't even know what Bitcoin is. And when you explain some of this stuff to them and take some time, what you may want to do is go into them and say, I like your clothes here, but did you know that I see you got Visa, MasterCard, American Express to pay for your items, and US dollar cash for payment. But did you know that people in other countries are paying for these same kind of services? You selling your clothes, or you're selling your donuts, or your whatever you're selling in your area, that they're actually purchasing, they're using it for another source called cryptocurrency. And I belong to an organization called the Billion Coin TBC, and all over the world, in parts of different Africa and parts of Asia, they're using TBC for goods and services, not for all paying for the product in its entirety. Some accepting it 100%, maybe 50% cash, 50% TBC. I say, oh, really? Because guess what? We're moving into digital currency. See, that doesn't take a long time to explain it to someone. Something down those lines, you would talk to the person. I'm just giving you an example how to actually talk to the person. You really just got to sit down and maybe you don't have the time now. Brains, can we sit and have a conversation? I can explain to you more about what's going on that you may not be enlightening you. Because you're going to say this to people, you're really going to find companies all around you accepting this thing called cryptocurrency very, very soon. I'm going to share some with you all, folks. I'm going to share some with you. I'm not showing my face, but I'm going to share this with you because I know you can hear me. Back, and this is way before, about 4 years ago, a little over 3 years ago, I got involved with a credit card company that was actually, you in the U.S. got a little chip on our cards now. But back then, they were just using that black strip on the slide through a credit card processing machine at the cash register. But now you just stick your card up to the bottom of it and let it sit there until it accepts the item cost, and then you'll say ding ding ding. You pull it out and you'll see it read out. You can now take out card. Well, that's an extra layer of security I was actually working on work. I was trained online about that, how to go out and get those services for companies. Some people just didn't hear it. Some people liked it. Now, guess what? A lot of now merchants all around the U.S. has that function now. They don't even use the swipe no more. They use it because they found out criminals will find a way to take your information off their black strip, but they can't do it on the chip yet because it's so secure. They haven't been able to crack that one yet. Okay, folks. Well, guess what? It's gonna get better with this cryptocurrency. You see? Oh boy, some great things coming, folks. I haven't even told y'all about yet. Something I learned about today. Christina knows about the Facebook coin called the global coin. Whether that works or not, we don't know. Jeff Berwick is a little skeptical about it. Some other people, a little Bitcoin enthusiasts, are skeptical about it, but it may turn out to be something. We just have to wait and see. All I can say is this, admin, my sweetheart said, I wish we had more people like you and admin. Bravo. you know, I don't know if she's saying it. I think she's saying it to you, Christina. You know, okay. Merdine also said, God bless you, admin. You know, all I can say to you folks is this. All I can say to you is this. It's all about how you communicate with your now. Ace, I understand. I'm gonna say this to you. Let me come out so y'all can see my face as I'm talking. I'm sorry to be talking to my computer. I'm sorry about that. Let's be a little bit more personal with my people in my chat area and also the world. Ace is using as you know, and we talked about it in our broadcasters meeting with Noli talked with Ace in the morning, and Noli was telling us about it. Ace is using a flyer, and he went in and talking to different merchants, and he's telling them about TBC, and he's getting and people are signing up like hotcakes. Ask people this question. Don't you want to be one of the early adopters of something that's great? How often has you came in later about something and you lost money because you could have made more income on your product? See? It's key think words you say. You could have made more money off your product over time had you been an early adopter of this thing called the Billion Coin. As people are doing the same thing for other cryptocurrencies. Did I mention anything about Bitcoin in that? No, I didn't. See, folks, I'm just telling you, there are all kinds of ways to approach people. Don't use an excuse to bring people in TBC. Ace is doing this in person. All those 83 merchants, he did it in person. It was brought out in our broadcasters meeting. See, if you're a broadcaster, you would hear these things. Okay? Thank you. See, my wife is so wonderful. She's congratulating Christine in the chat. She does, everybody. She talks to people in the chat. She understands people are plugged in. My lovely wife. We spend a lot of money on and actually the concept of TBC actually feeding people, giving them clothes, shoes that they don't even have, children, giving them little vaccinating shots that they need, so they won't get disease. Because guess what? All those fine people you see on our Facebook page that are cooks, including my wife, they're all registered nurses. They know all about medicine. all over the I got a lot of the family around the Philippines are all registered nurses. I'm blessed to have that wonderful person in my life that's in this chat, folks. I'm telling you. So like I said before, you know, TBC is rocking and rolling right now with this Bitcoin contest. People are making some Bitcoin. And why Bitcoin is moving up, you know, back to Ace again. You know, I don't know if admin said about this morning about that 4,000 based upon when Bitcoin went up or what he was before Bitcoin made that jump from 8,500 to almost 8,800, a 300%. I mean, a $300 leap. But when Bitcoin hit 10,000, do you know what that 4,000 is going to be, folks? Do you know what that 208 plus pesos in Philippines is going to be? Now, I just hope Ace, you're making a lot of some of those poor people over in the Philippines, like Merlene and I are doing with the US dollars. Come on now. You're making a lot, you got a lot of money, so you're making a lot. Use some of that income to help some of those poor people over there. It's dying over there with it's got some poor areas over in the Philippines, folks. Merlene, you know there's some poor areas. We know there's some poor areas in the Philippines, don't we? You know, we got to help a lot of people. And it's just down in the Philippines, folks. It's a lot of people all over the world, all in parts of Africa. Y'all know about parts of Africa. Parts of even the Bangladesh community. It's all over the world. It's even in a wealthy country like the United States. We have our poverty too. But it's not like it is over in parts of Africa and parts of other parts of the world. There's no excuse for me being in any poverty here in the United States. It's really utterly no excuse. With trillions of dollars and billions of dollars being passed through hands through all business through the United States per day. Not per week, per day. You know? All right, folks. I've been on this broadcast longer than usual today. I had to just make a point today and drive home about this Bitcoin contest and what is really heating up. Okay? So I want to thank everyone for being here. First, my lovely wife, Merlene, thank you so much, sweetie, for being here. You know, I know you're working hard today, helping a lot of sick people, you know, and working with your nurses to help more and doctors. I know you've been in a lot of meetings, you've been busy. Just take some time and rest those feet of yours in your office. Okay? My two little ones, Kaylin, thank you so much, my sweethearts, for watching. I know y'all watching with the other family members. Okay? And all the people in the chat area, from all the people from the Bangladesh community, and Christina and Chad and Musa and everybody in the Bangladesh community. You know, I want to thank everyone for being here today. Everyone for being here today. You know, thank you so much for everyone being here today. And from the Philippines as well. Okay? All right, folks. I'm going to come off this broadcast because I've been on it almost 45 minutes today. You know, time go by so fast. My broadcast meeting zoomed by. So, y'all keep working hard. Let's keep joining together to grow our community. Let's have a great one. And I'll see you all tomorrow. And for those that's in the United States, happy Memorial Day. Today is our Memorial Day that we recognize all our veterans that's fallen in war, that's passed on. But not just those now. We celebrate those in our families and friends that's passed on in the United States. This is a national holiday for us, okay? So I say happy Memorial Day to my lovely wife. And she know I've already did that, but I'm going to say it again. Okay? All right, folks. Y'all have a great day. Peace, everybody.